Why, hello there. I am Kronos, god of time, master of the steady onward march of the universe itself. Oh, this is the ending, isn't it? Hold on. I'm sorry, I just woke up. No, I just played this one tomorrow. I can't use this. I need something more recent. Give me a second. Chang'e doesn't even come out for another month. That's not it. This is it. This is it right here. Sorry about that. Like I said, I just woke up, and it's a little early in the morning for me to be sorting out time. And as I said, I am Kronos, the master of time itself. And I am here on the SMITE battlefield. Not for destruction, but for salvation. No, I'm kidding. It's totally for destruction. Come to my attention that a lot of gods are abusing their power, and I can't exactly remember what I was doing in this lane. Come on, Kronos. It's not that early in the morning. Solo laning. Solo laning. That was it. Apollo and Ymir versus myself alone. And as our many solo laning situations, nothing really happened for a while, so let us accelerate. Forward in time. To when my friend Arachne, an ally in my time of need, is under attack by two aggressors, and Thor thinks he can simply hide behind the Gold Fury, that I care for its attacks. Well, he's wrong. Dead wrong. And now, he's out of time. Now I'll head back to my lane and see what I can find over here. Just a bunch of minions right now, hacking away at each other. Meaningless. Meaningless among the universe. It boggles my mind that such small men as themselves could think they have some purpose here. What is this? Oh, hold on, I know exactly what this is. Are you kidding me? This is that fight? I forgot this was that game. This is not the time I thought it was. You escape now! But only now. Let me explain. When I was a teenager, you know how teenagers are. You had that, you know, it's all about the show of power. You gotta convince yourself you're a man. It's about being a manly man. And, you know, I got a little drunk one day. It was college. It happens. And I convinced myself that I would totally, as the god of time, I wasn't going to age and become weaker or more powerful. And I thought I would... You know, I thought I would stay the same as far as powers go, but as far as skill, I was at my peak. You know, typical overconfident teenager. So, drunk, I decided to advance through time and challenge my future self just to prove to myself this is that. I knew this would come forward to haunt me someday, and here it is. Are you kidding me? You can't even rift me with time. You cannot bring time against the Lord of Time itself. This was the stupidest idea I have ever had. And being the Lord of Time, I've had quite a lot of it to have poor ideas. It's alright though, I can deal with this. I can deal with this. I already know how this battle ends. I've done it before. From the other side, and I remember that one in particular being relatively unpleasant. Unfortunately, being a teenager, also pretty stubborn. I was not easy to give up on this idea, and I was not going to take one death to the chin and just call it quits. But I don't remember Arachne being here, and I don't remember this taking place in the battlefields of SMITE. And certainly I hadn't gained the ability to rewind so quickly by then. Something about this isn't right. Excellent pull, though. That was fantastic. And you are out of time. That one never gets old. It never does. That in particular, just the most simple go-to time-related pun for all situations. But no, this isn't that. That's not the teenage time advance. What is this? From what section of time have I come to challenge myself? I don't know. But here, Thor, not even you can escape the steady march of the sands of time themselves, and not myself can escape myself today, am I? That was not even remotely close, but I applaud the effort. Now come to me. No! 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 Ah, I was so close! I heard him! It was within my grasp, but I simply did not have enough time. This is I'm never gonna stop doing this, so if you're hoping at some point in this incoherent rambling and this monologue that the time puns are going to stop, Well, that's just about like trying to stop the flow of time. As in, it's not going to happen, and you should prepare yourself for an infinite number of time-related puns. As infinite as time itself. As inevitable as death. As inevitable as tomorrow. And I can assure you, because I've been there twice, that tomorrow will happen, and you're not going to have the best day. So I would actually recommend, if possible, this is the personal advice section of the program, that you just go ahead and skip it. And if you spend your day in bed, nobody's going to judge you. But back to the battle. Win. If this wasn't me from the past, it must be I from the future. But future and past. It's not about the win. The win is all one construct. Time is a simple thing. Time is simple. And if we're at the future, I think I would know, unless there was something I black out beyond. Hold on, let me process this through. If I had a thought in the future I don't have now, but that I will think, but then later on think to erase, perhaps it would elude me at this time. Just like this Ymir. Just kidding, Ymir is not going to elude me at all. I'm actually going to rift him right now. Now Thor, on the other hand, behind me. Thor is going to be a bit more of a challenge, because Thor, surprisingly unmanly and surprisingly quick to run from combat, but that's not the point. I want to know what this was. Thor wasn't here, and Arachne certainly wasn't. This was before my involvement in the pantheon of the other gods. I was alone. I was simply time, adrift in a stream, ever forward, ever onward. Before I was called to battle, before my scythe was brought to bear against this freaking music major who seems to have lost his way. I'm definitely going to undo that, and we're going to pretend it didn't happen. These Chinese dragons are quite unpredictable. Their new year makes no sense to me. I don't understand their calendar, their tracking of time. Apollo, you think he's safe. What did I tell you about coming to the battlefield? You don't belong here. Ymir, you just blocked yourself. Come on, man. Nobody has time for that. Actually, I do. I have as much time as I could possibly need, but that's beside the point. The point is, oh, she grabbed him, an excellent hook. Perhaps I should jump in and assist. I don't know if I'll be able to save the spider. Of course I won't. But I'll be able to stop myself. Back! I fling time at you. I don't understand either, so don't ask. How I'm flinging solidified balls at time, this literally makes no sense to me. Now, I need to teach myself a lesson so that I may learn from my mistakes. But I don't know where to begin, so we're just going to start it with the stop of time, a rift, and then some scything slap to the face. Excellent work. So if it must be me from the future, why would I come back to myself now? Or is it later? I wouldn't know. I don't know where I would be. No. He's certainly older. The hinge is rusted and unoiled for some time. It's almost like he's given up. You can't stop the flow of time, Ymir. No amount of stun, no amount of control can stop time. You must come from a time or a place where I've all but given up on myself, where I believe... Holy crap. This is my midlife crisis. Yes, it's just like the teenager of Eva backwards. I go forward, I give up, I realize I'm becoming older, I realize that my powers are diminishing and I'm becoming lax, but I'm convinced I still have the power to defeat myself, so I go back to challenge myself on the fields of SMITE, to prove that I am still quite the man I once was and will always be, as time never changes. That must be what this is. But if that's true... No, that's nonsense. That would imply that time is not infinite. That would imply there is an end to all things, even time itself. That would be to suggest that my time will come. And such a thing is simply not possible, as there is no time for time, as all the time is time. Now, I must push it from my mind. There is a battle to focus on. I have a dragon and a tower that must be attended to. Ao Quan, come to me. Or don't. Or sit back in your tower. I mean, I guess that's also an option. You can definitely do that. But you should come to me. Or Apollo. Or I suppose Apollo. Well, I'm going to duck back away here. Attempt to avoid these assailants. I am low. Thor. It is not time. Need to slap him around a bit, show him who his boss he shouldn't pursue. Or if he will, perhaps he will because Ao Kuang has followed. Unfortunately, I am out of mana and I must retreat. Stop, dragon. You cannot catch me. It's literally impossible. You cannot catch time. Try it. Try it right now. Just stop, reach your hand out, and try to catch some time. How'd that go? Not great, right? Because it's not a thing that can happen. And now this frost giant, ever the thorn in my side. The icicle, shoved into my eye socket by some unknown assailant. I've had enough of your games. And we're done. It's excellent. At the sight of time, accelerating all things unto their death. It is a power unknown to most. Unknown to all, in fact, unless you're Kronos himself. Which I am, and so is he, which makes this interesting. Normally there would be no challenge on the field of battle, but I would think that an old rusted version of myself that would be having some sort of a midlife crisis would not be too difficult to handle. But apparently that's not how it goes. So, does that mean... What does this mean? I can't interpret this. Thor, come down. Guan, I will defend you. Thor will not have his way. We'll follow him into the jungle, Guan. That was incorrect. You won't escape for this. Oh. It's only a matter of time. You can only get so far. No one's coming to help you. Oh god, everyone's coming to help you. I was completely wrong about that. That was defeated. No, stop. Right now, Thor. No. No. No, you go nowhere this day. Time catches up with us all. Sooner or later. And I have all the time in the world to wait, so there's no rush for me. But seriously though, how is this enemy Kronos taking me down? I don't understand. How can I defeat myself? How am I supposed to defeat myself if I can't even defeat myself with my own power? This is confusing, even for time. I must be missing something. I must be missing something simple. It can't simply be. It cannot simply be myself from the future in some sort of midlife crisis that I can't handle. This is impossible. This is not something that can happen. This is a problem. This is a problem. It's like all he wants is battle. All he wants is to fight, to slay me. He exists for one purpose. Could this be some mirror? Could this be another world's time? Time from another dimension? Time with the backup of a pissed off dragon? Please take him down, at least, please. If he falls, please tell me he got away. There is no time for this. There is no time for this right now. My quarrel is with myself. Back away. This is a personal matter. And none of you need get involved. None of you. Stop it. Dragon, I'm tired of your shenanigans. And shenanigans, they... Thor is behind us, but I'm not concerned. I did not mean to use beads. That was a complete accident, but it is okay. I have all the time in the world for them to come back. Thor! Thor! I told you! I told you! Alright, I feel like that wasn't necessary. But I guess thank you for the assist. We'll hold this Ymir back. I don't understand. How do they have the upper hand? How am I losing to myself from the future? This can't be. I can't possibly... No. No, I can't possibly be losing power. This is such a silly adventure. Why would I have gone back in time? What would I possibly have to prove to myself? How could this be something I would consider so important? I would even think about doing. No, come here, self. Kronos. Well, I appreciate the assistance, Spider, but as a matter of... What just hit me? What was that? Ouch! Jeez, that stung more than a little bit. Alright, I gotta figure something out. I gotta figure something out. This is going downhill, and it's going downhill rapidly, and I can't allow this to happen to myself. Not now. Not at the hands of my own. Freaking Apollo. I'll just slip past him. I can do that. Now through the jungle. Back! Music boy! How does he hurt so much? There's no way I'm getting weaker. It's not possible. I can't be losing strength. I'm Kronos, Lord of Time. Time does not affect me. I am not warned by its steady passage. I can't be getting weaker. I can't be losing to myself. It's not... No! We will not surrender, Guan Yu, supposed saint of war. We will fight. I'm going to win this battle. I am going to overcome myself, and I am not going to let myself be defeated by the simple wiles of myself. Thor, I have spoken with you before. I am tired of your crap, and frankly, I don't have time for you. Get out of here. This is getting bad. This is getting bad. This is getting grimmer by the second. How do I handle this? I need more time. I need more time. We'll have to fall back. I'll defend for now. It's just myself. Just myself against almost the full wave of opposition. I cannot fall. I cannot let the Minotaur fall. I cannot let anyone fall. I need more time. It's alright, I will fight. I will fight. I can handle this. I just need to relax. I need to not have a giant dragon in my face. I need to calm down. Alright. Let's make light of this situation. Look at Guan Yu. He's a master of war, ascended to the heavens by his own merit. He can clearly handle himself on the field. Alright. Team, I need you to push forward while I will stay back and defend the Minotaur. Let me reach back into the ages of the Renaissance to find the finest music to support this battle. Here we go. That's not Renaissance. How did that even get in that file? Whatever. Whatever, we'll use it. I don't have time. We have to go. There's no time! Let us fight him here! I can do this! I am Kronos! None can stand in my way! No! How? Ugh, no. No. I can't be losing power. I'm Kronos. I'm time itself. I am the river that marches ever onward, controlling the ways of the universe. How? Could this happen? No. This must be some mistake. This must be some mistake. I don't know what would have driven me. What would have driven me? Some sort of like midlife crisis, some sort of crazy nonsense that would convince myself it's worth the waste of time to prove myself in battle against myself, but I will not accept this. This will not happen. I'm going to go back and we are going to do that battle again, and I am going to prove to myself that I can defeat me, and none can stand against myself, least of all I. This will not happen. This will not stand. I will be back. I will be back. I have to go back to yesterday. I have to redo this fight. I must succeed. And when I post this video in 2 weeks, I know a lot of you will enjoy it because I've already seen the results, but for right now, I must go. Time flows ever onward, but sometimes the river must bend, and so must I. Bend. Shut up. I don't even fucking care about the metaphor. We're not having this. I am gonna fucking fix this right now. Kronos, let's fight!